Yuji, Yuta, Hakari, Todo, Maki, and Higuruma. These are the only promising new generation sorcerers there are, and if anyone wants to talk about some Nobara or Megumi, shut the fuck up! We don't care about them, they're trash! And the last episode doesn't change anything. The others though, they get their fair share of gratitude and appreciation from the JJK community. We got Yuji getting put top 1 of all time because of Modoru, we got Hakari getting praised for the Kashimo fight in his OP domain, we got Maki getting hyped up because of the Zenin clan and a heavenly restriction, we got Todo being the only character being immune to slander, and Yuta... yeah, it's a 50-50. Nonetheless, I don't hear anything about Higuruma except for these annoying fangirls saying, "Oh, he's so handsome." Bitch, he's not real! Many JJK fans seem to overlook how much potential Higuruma had and didn't really know that in theory, he could have surpassed Gojo or Sukuna. And this comes from me, a die-hard Gojo glazer. This is why in this video, I will explain to you why Higuruma's potential is so huge, and in the end, you can decide if I'm wrong or not. To understand how strong Higuruma could have become, we gotta understand where his powers came from, how strong his powers are, and why everyone says he got so much potential. So, Hiromi Higuruma is a defense attorney whose early life was defined by an obsession with the justice system that boasts a 99% conviction rate. A system where the innocent are often unjustly thrown to prison. TK being one of them. No, I'm just joking. Anyways, Higuruma's early life as a lawyer is the foundation of his talents as a sorcerer. He wasn't a combatant, but a master of logic and rules, and according to the last episode, he was also a genius. When Kenjaku initiated the culling game and jump-started his brain via idle transfiguration, Higuruma didn't just receive a power. He translated his decades of legal expertise into the most complex form of jujutsu, barrier techniques. While most sorcerers spent years struggling to manifest a domain, Higuruma's technique is a domain. Within 12 days of awakening, he reached the level of a grade 1. Megumi's bitch ass is grade 2 and he's been at Jutsu High for about 4 months. I waited 3.5 years, white man did it in 1 week, looking ass motherfucker. And Higuruma achieved all of this only through pure intellect. He didn't have any sensei or a clan, he simply looked at the so-called math of curse energy and solved it. And just so you know, barrier techniques are considered the pinnacle of Jutsu mastery. We're talking about the most difficult and sophisticated application of curse energy there is. It's harder than being able to do a 360 windmill dunk in basketball. It's not just about raw power or punching hard. No! Even high-level sorcerers struggle with this. If you can master barriers, you control the very environment of the fight. And Higuruma mastered the hardest version of this in less time than it takes me to go to class. The sheer strength of his powers lies in his domain expansion, deadly sentencing. It's an old-style domain that opposes a trial rather than a physical hit, making it nearly impossible to counter with traditional refined barriers. Inside, all violence is prohibited, forcing the opponent to defend themselves against judgment, a shikigami that knows every crime the target has ever committed. If Higuruma wins the trial, the target faces confiscation, which strips them of their curse technique or curse tool. But the true peak of his power is the executioner sword. If the target receives a death penalty, Higuruma gains a weapon that guarantees instant death upon the slightest contact. It doesn't matter how much curse energy you have or how fast you can heal. If that blade touches you, the trial is over and you are erased. I think out of all the weapons there are in JJK, Higuruma's executioner sword is one of the strongest, if not the strongest one, for obvious reasons. And this brings us to the potential that puts him in the same conversation as Gojo and Sukuna. During the Shinjuku Showdown, Sukuna, the most critical and experienced sorcerer in history, openly compared Higuruma's talent to that of Satoru Gojo. Gojo is known to get blazed by everyone in every possible scenario. I mean, listen to this shit.
Gojo could kill every person in this country all on his own if he wanted to.
What made her say this? So when I saw someone even being put in the same sentence as Gojo when it comes to talent, I couldn't believe it. And when I saw it coming from Sukuna, I couldn't believe it even more. Since he got his ass whooped against Gojo, he's been running around on 1 HP and shitting himself every time he sees something resembling Gojo. I thought he will never talk about him again. In the heat of a life or death battle against the King of Curses, Higuruma learned a reverse curse technique and domain amplification on the fly. Just by witnessing them, he saw other people use it and then said, "I bet," and copied them directly after. These are feats that take even the most talented sorcerers a lifetime to master, yet Higuruma grasped them in seconds. Gojo had to literally die to learn RCT. His potential wasn't just about raw power, it was about his rate of evolution. His rate of evolution was so interesting, and I know that's going to sound very weird now, that Sukuna toyed with him just to see how fast he really is at learning Jujutsu sorcery. He may have lost the fight, but really, What did you expect? He's been a sorcerer for 2 weeks, bruh, and he fought Sukuna. So let's imagine how strong a full potential Higuruma would be. Due to him learning domain expansion in 12 days, I am pretty sure in a few years he would be able to use an open barrier domain who forces everyone in a huge radius to submit to his non-violence courtroom. At his peak, he would likely be able to take multiple charges simultaneously, leading to a state where an opponent suffers from confiscation of the technique, a complete seizure of the cursed energy, and the executioner sword all at once. So basically stripping away his enemies of everything they have. Every 1v1 with anyone would be Higuruma versus a normal human with no abilities. It doesn't matter who's in there. Combined with a refined reverse curse technique to heal his brain and a permanent domain amplification to neutralize any incoming attacks, he would be virtually untouchable. He could also perfectly optimize his cursed energy flow to make himself more durable and boost his physical stats. Kinda like Yuta, and given how fast Higuruma learned to use his cursed energy efficiently, I think he will manage to do that. But would he be stronger than Gojo or Sukuna? Well, thanks to Gege, I guess we'll never know.